Turtle Boy! It's your boy! Turtle! Look at that as he come in! Let's do it!
Wrapped around your heart, a weapon drenched in blood. It's falling over you.
Let's get those lights up, Turtle!
There's nothing you can do. You know there's nothing angels everywhere. 'Cause the righteous are the ones who disappear. Inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more. Old enough to lose. Still you got to choose. Young enough to live for something you can't win. You know there's dropping angels everywhere. 'Cause the righteous are the ones who disappear. Inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
Turtle! What is good? Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're just tuning in. Let's get the right stuff. Y'all been tracking lately. Yeah.
But the righteous are the ones who's giving in. Oh, there's dropping angels everywhere. 'Cause the righteous are the ones who disappear. Inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
Hell yeah, what is up, Turtles? Good to be back in the house again tonight. Are y'all ready to talk some true crime or what? It's been a little bit. I ain't had a chance to talk no true crime. So tonight, we're going to open the phone lines up. We're going to be talking some true crime. We're going to be talking about Summer's Day. We're going to be talking about Bryan Kohberger and some stuff that's new, okay? Because we ain't talking about no new true crime in a little bit, okay? So I got a few cases that I'm going to talk about tonight, and then we're going to go into a little bit of the Summer Well stuff, a little bit of the Bryan Kohberger stuff, okay? But, you know, look, you see this old man behind me, and I'm going to pull up a better picture of him, you know, because, you know, speaking of Bryan Kohberger, you never know what type of person out here is a killer. Let me share this with you guys right quick. This image real quick of this man here. Let me make sure this is the right photo. There you go. That is him. Now you would think this is a nice older gentleman. He don't look like a psycho killer. Okay. Like if you say, hey man, is that dude a psycho killer? I'd be like, oh hell no. Well, apparently this man killed some woman, tied her up, strangled her to death. Okay. Strangled her to death. Now, here's the thing. He goes to court. He's pled guilty to a manslaughter charge because the lady's body was so decomposed that he has done took some plea deal. Okay. Now, this is how crazy this is. But here's the thing. If this man has done it to one woman, he's done it to other women. This goes into the Bryan Kohberger thing, right? I'm hearing rumors that Kohberger may had a second phone. Okay. And now we've heard that he's done some weird things, you know. We know that his parents originally had to testify in Pennsylvania, and they're looking into other cases of Bryan Kohberger because I believe Kohberger is a serial killer. Now, this old man you see on the screen right here, I believe he is also a serial killer. Like he don't have the same look as Kohberger. You know, when you look at him, he don't have like the psycho killer look, but he did allegedly beat, rape, strangled this woman to death. Okay. So it looks like somebody's cool old uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have knew he was off when I noticed his mustache was crooked. I don't know if y'all noticed this. Let me show it to you. His mustache is a little crooked. Okay. Like one side is a little bit longer than the other. So for some reason, I just knew this man was a crazy killer. Now, let me give you the details on it. I'm going to read the story to you on it real fast instead of just telling you about it myself. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up for you because I don't want to mess up any of these details. Man pleads guilty to killing woman in 1987 whose wrist and neck were tied with cord. Okay. So, ladies, you could be walking down the street, right? Just walking down. Next thing you know, boom, some old ass man with a crooked mustache jumps out the bushes with an electric cord on your ass. Okay. You got to be careful. I mean, it just shows you, like, if I seen this old man walk by me, I would look at him as no threat, just to be honest. Right. You know, because you never know who's a serial killer, who ain't a serial killer, who's a psychopath, who ain't a psychopath. Right. Like, I would be like, yo, bro, you need to trim up that little edge of your mustache. But I wouldn't think killer, like not right off the rip anyway. Okay. A 35-year-old cold case. Okay. 35-year-old cold case has come to a close after 67-year-old man pleads guilty to killing a young woman in 1987 whose body was found in a remote wooded area. So not only did he kill her, he tied her up, strangled her, dumped her body. Okay. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office announced June 2nd that Kirby King entered the plea for manslaughter for the death of a 22-year-old Carla Decor. Prosecutors initially charged King with second-degree murder. He was originally charged with second-degree murder, but they dropped it down to manslaughter because he took this plea. Okay. Investigators concluded the Kerr was killed on or around June 21st, 1987 at a home near Iron Hill Road in Union. No one was charged at the time, despite investigators speaking with several witnesses and potential suspects. Her case eventually went cold. In 2018, Franklin County cold case detectives reopened the case and traveled to several states over the course of the investigation. King was arrested on December 23rd, 2019. Now, they don't go really into what led them to King, okay? But even though he's taken this plea, they're still kind of looking into him. They don't really believe this is the first person that King has killed. Okay. And it goes into what I've been saying about Bryan Kohberger this whole time. Okay. Bryan Kohberger, there's just no way he started out like that. Now, he seemed like through his life and through his studies that he was curious about these things. His mother was into serial killers. So, you know, maybe they sat around as a family, watched unsolved mysteries or crime shows or, you know, stuff like that. Like even last night I watched The Unexplained with like William Shatner or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm into serial killers, but I would never go out and hurt somebody. You see what I'm saying? I like to read stuff on serial killers, educate because I always wonder what makes somebody snap, what makes them flip out and lose their damn mind. Okay, because something has to make you go crazy. At some point in your life, you zigged when you should have zagged. Okay, and then you're like, what the hell? Okay, now the girl you see on the screen, right? She's let me read this story to you. I'll give you the breakdown of the story first. This girl broke up with a dude. Okay. Now this is why I've been through some rough breakups in my time. Okay. And I'm sure most of you guys in the chat, girls, everybody, you've been through some rough breakups. Sometimes it's hard to get away from people when you want to go on with your life. They still kind of hold on to things. They kind of make fake charges up, kind of take you to court. When it don't go their way, they still continue to talk bad about you, right? Well, this girl had something going on similar to like me, okay? Kind of similar like Dolly, just wanted out of a relationship, didn't want to be with that person no more, wanted to move on with their life, okay? So this young lady, all right, she goes out with her mother to get some dinner, okay? Hold on, let me make sure I get this. This happened on June 3rd, okay? June 3rd, this is when it happened. She's at a restaurant sitting with her mother. The place is called Mr. Chubby's Wings, okay? She goes to Mr. Chubby's Wings with her mother to get some chicken wings. Her name is Madison, okay? This is Madison that you see on the screen. Madison's sitting there with her mother when she notices her ex-boyfriend that she had broke up with a couple months prior to that, okay? So they're just having some wings and stuff, and she notices that he's kind of looking over there at him. You know what I'm saying? So in the past, he had been sending messages, and not only that, but he had been sending messages about unaliving himself, that he couldn't live without her, and that he didn't want to live, and blah, blah, blah. Now, see, here's the thing. They don't think he followed her to the restaurant. He just happened to be there. You know, sometimes that shit just happens. So, feeling uncomfortable, the girl gets up with her mother, okay? You know, let's get out of here. That weirdo's here. You know, I don't want to be around them. Let's go ahead and get up out the restaurant. So they go to leave the restaurant. They're walking down the street. All of a sudden, this dude runs up and attacks the young lady, okay? And I think she's 17 years old. So he stabs her 15 times, okay? Stabs this girl 15 times in the back, in her spine. The mother tries to intervene while he's stabbing the daughter. He stabs the mother, cuts her hands up. I mean, because he's trying to fight for her daughter's life. A bystander hears the screaming, another lady. She runs up to help, and she is stabbed. Okay. Well, no, she's cut. She's cut. The mother's cut and stabbed. The daughter's been stabbed 15 times. Okay. Somewhere in this attack, the guy with the knife, the young man, he's 18 years old. He turns the knife on himself. Right? He turns the knife on himself, trigger warning people, and he cuts his own throat. Okay. He slices his own throat multiple times. Okay. Police, paramedics, fire, everybody rushes there to the scene. Everybody's hurt. The attacker's hurt. The girl's hurt. The mother's hurt. The bystanders hurt. Everybody's hurt. They're all rushed to the hospital. The girl, Madison, she's undergone a bunch of surgeries. Right now, trigger warning people, she's alive. She's alive. However, she is paralyzed. At this point in time, she is paralyzed because she was stabbed in the spinal cord and areas in her back. Okay. Horrible, horrible thing, right? The assailant, which is the young man, which is her ex-boyfriend, he is in the hospital also with life-threatening injuries to his throat, jugular. He did some damage. Now, if he makes it, is what the police are saying, okay, if he makes it, he will be charged with multiple counts of felony charges that should put him away for the rest of his life. That's what they're saying, but they don't know yet if he's going to make it, because apparently he did have some mental illness. Okay. And I'll just break down the quick story on this girl on the end with the glasses. And this is something that's really, I stand behind in Virginia about. And this kind of goes into like stuff like Cody Bigsby, Summer Wells, Quentin Simon, things of this nature. Okay, apparently this girl was in the custody of a child 3 years ago. That child lost its life. Okay. Like, I don't know exactly how. Okay. Exactly how this child lost its life while it was in this lady's care here, which this is a lady. I know she looks a little boyish, but it is a female. And apparently that child lost his life. Okay. So 3 years later, they have brought this woman up on criminal charges and have arrested her. Now, let me get exactly what her charges are, because see, here's the thing. I try to say all the time about Virginia is, look, you kill a kid around here, you going to jail. They gonna get your ass up in jail like Cody Bigsby's dad, Corey. He ain't getting out no time soon, right? He's done. It's pretty much a wrap for him, and he ain't even been charged with the murder of his kid yet. Okay. So anyway, give me 1 second. Let me pull this story up. And this girl happens to be from Virginia, not too far from me either. And she's charged in the death of a 1-year-old. Police arrested a 39-year-old woman this week in connection with the sudden death of a 1-year-old child in 2020. On January 23rd, 2020, at approximately 10:40 a.m., the Lynchburg Police Department responded to Brookside Apartments to report a child found not breathing. According to the police report, officer and Lynchburg Fire Department, medics attempted life-saving measures, but the child passed away. Trigger warning, we are talking about a 1-year-old child, guys. Okay. As a result of a lengthy investigation, police allege that reckless disregard for human life contributed to the death of the child and him passing away. Okay. So the child was found not breathing. Reckless disregard for human life. I didn't even know that was a charge. On Wednesday, June 7th, police arrested Brandy Parker on charges of felony murder and felony child abuse and neglect. She remains in the Blue Ridge Regional Jail without bond. Okay, so they did arrest her for murder. I didn't see that when I first read the article. But the girl you see with the glasses on right here, yeah, she was charged with murder. Huh? So, reckless disregard for human life. I wonder exactly what that means. What she did. Like, you know, what is that like letting a kid play on a pier that's 1 year old? Now, you know the kid's going to fall off the pier, but you let them do it anyway. Or something like that. You know, I don't know exactly. But anyway, she's in jail for murder. And you just don't look like you built for prison. You know, don't look like built for prison. Now, has anybody else heard them rumors about Kohberger in the phone? Right? Has anybody else heard that he had a second phone? And you know he's been indicted by the grand jury. He'll be going to court, I think, in I had the day. I got it written down. I saved it somewhere. But anyway, Summer Wells' day is coming up, which I don't, you know, people chose to call it Summer's Day. But that's the 15th. It's the day that little Summer Wells went missing from Hawkins County, Tennessee. Okay. So, of course, we do have our cookout planned for the 15th at Warrior State Park from around 12 to 4. Now, here's the thing. There is a chance there may be some rain. Now, we don't know exactly what time it's going to rain or if the forecast is going to change or not. So one day we'll look at the forecast and it's saying rain. We look at it the next day, it's saying no rain. So we don't exactly know if it's going to rain or not, but we do have a pavilion out there, which is pavilion number 3. I'm going to be out there grilling out some food. We're going to be passing out flyers of missing people, things of that nature. You can stop by and see us if you're in that area, or if you're taking part in the event that's going on for Chasing Truth, Nanny for Life. And there's somebody else doing an event out there in pavilion number 1. So I will look into that information too. I know I keep saying that, but I keep forgetting. Okay. So, like I said, everything we doing out there is free. If you want to stop by, grab a hot dog, hamburger, shoot the shit with Dolly for a little bit. Like I said, I'll be there roughly probably from 12 to 4. Now, I don't know exactly. It's probably for me. It's going to be one of those things. I'm not going to be in Tennessee very long. I'm just going to be down there long enough to take care of this. So it's going to be pretty much go there, do this cookout stuff, pack up, and bring my ass back home. Okay. I'm not staying in Tennessee. I don't have nothing really going on down there, or that I need to be down there for, other than we're in pavilion number 3. Okay. We also got the pavilion. My allergies are bothering me. I got that window open. So we're in pavilion number 3. I think Chasing Truth and Nanny for Life, they're in pavilion number 5. And somebody else at 6 o'clock is in pavilion number 1. Now, I don't know so much about pavilion number 1, but if you come out there early, we'll be there. I'll probably be there a little before 12, but roughly around that time, 12, whatever. I'll be out there cooking, hanging out. And I hope to see some of you guys. And I'm going to go I'm going to try to make it to the event that they're having at pavilion number 5 afterwards. And then at like 8:30, I'm going to go out to Ben Hill Road. We're going to release some balloons, some of these big inflatable doves, and have a little candlelight prayer circle. So you're more than welcome to come out there to that if you're going to be in town, or if you plan on coming down. Now, if it rains, like I said, we have a pavilion and we won't get drenched wet. I do have a pop-up tent to put the grill under so I can still grill, things of that nature. But we just hoping and praying that the weather holds up, and summer's day is a beautiful summer's day. Now, we might get lucky since we're there from 12 to 4 and it not rain while we're there, and then rain later on, because we were looking at the times of the rains and things of that nature. So we're just playing it by ear. But rain, sleet, shine, damn, if Bigfoot comes, it is a go. Okay. As of right now, everything is 100% a go. Now, I don't know what everybody else is going to do if it rains, if they're going to reschedule what they're doing, or what, I don't know. But I know they need to be looking at the weather. Okay. Because it's one of these things like, hey, when you plan things far out, okay, you really don't know. We're like, okay, it's the 15th, but we don't know what the weather's going to be like on the 15th. Last year, it was so hot. It was ungodly hot. Okay. This year, we're looking at the weather. It says it's going to be in the 70s. I think a 50-60% chance there could be rain, which, still we're a little ways out. So that could change. I'm hoping it changes because I want it to be a nice day. I want to go down to the lake and I want to enjoy the day myself, so I don't want to be out there damn walking through mud and damn wet. And, that would just suck, and hopefully that ain't the case. But if it does, we make the best of it. Some are like dancing in the rain. I ain't dancing, but hey, shit, I'll walk through the rain. All right. I'll walk through the rain. Anyway, I'm going to throw up the call up number. And I want to hear from you beautiful people tonight. Okay. It's been a minute since we got to talk about true crime. And it's been a lot of drama and crazy stuff on the internet. And I just got to stop feeding into crazy people. Okay. Because there's a lot of stuff we want to get done. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I got to get back on track. And tonight is the first night of that, right? Especially on this channel. Now, my other late night channel, I can act up a little bit on, but I got to get back on track. I got to get the ghost videos out for you guys. I'm going to be working on that stuff. I got some of the orders shipped out tonight. I got some shirts that I got to print in the morning. So I've been grinding, baby. I've been grinding. But give me 1 second. I'll pull the number up. All right, the phone line is open. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put the call-in number on the screen. Right there it is. There it is. Call-in number 757-797-6694. Of course, you can talk about any of these things that we were speaking on tonight. You know, would you trust this guy right here with his crooked mustache? Now, he don't look like a killer, but looks can be deceiving. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
This is Wilma from Norfolk.
Hey, Wilma.
How can I get up with you on Saturday to give you the soda?
Saturday to get me a soda. Are you on my Facebook?
I think so.
Well, just hit me up on Facebook and we'll just set up a time.
Okay, the number that showed up here, you can call me on there or text me.
It'd probably be better if you hit me up on Facebook because your number ain't local, so I won't remember it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. You have a good one.
You too, honey.
All right. Peace. Yeah, that was sweet of her. She said, what could she do to help? Could she get some sodas or something? She's local here to where I'm at. So I'm going to meet up with her, pick the sodas up. Hopefully she don't stab me in the neck. She's like, this guy right here with the crooked mustache that we keep talking about, right? Mr. King. That's his name. Mr. King. So hopefully she don't Mr. King my ass, right? I'm just trying to get some sodas. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
What up, Mab?
What up?
What's up, homie? What did he hang up for? That looks like that could be Mab dead. I'm going to ask Mab, does he know this guy? Mr. King. Dolly.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
did you hang up?
No.
No, let me ask you something. Do you got, I got to cut you off in the back. Is it hazy there? You guys got a lot of smoke in the air?
Say what?
Do you guys got a lot of smoke where you're at right now? A lot of haze in the air?
No, I just got done downpouring.
It's been really bad here in Chester. I mean, from that Canadian, all that stuff, it's really bad here.
Okay.
And I'm not but an hour and 15 minutes from you. I was just wondering if it was like that down there.
Oh, yeah, it was just storming pretty hard here, but
But you haven't had none of that weather from the fire, the forest fire. No.
Okay. What? I just got a message. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
No, I said you guys didn't get any of that haze from the Canadian fires. Y'all haven't seen any of that.
Canadian fires. I didn't even know there was.
You didn't see all that. New York is really bad. You see that where they couldn't even see anything. They had to cancel some of the games, big baseball games and all that. You didn't know that?
Oh, it don't look that damn foggy outside to me. Yeah.
It was bad. It was an hour from you, hour 15 minutes. I thought it's going to be heading more south, so you might see it tomorrow.
Oh, because we had my window open. It was like super windy.
Because we had to wear masks today. It was kind of really bad. They said to wear masks if you have asthma and stuff. Huh?
I ain't smelling.
Yeah, if you got asthma, because the air's bad, especially in New York right now.
No, I didn't even notice. I just looked outside. I was like, damn, it's raining.
Yeah, you so silly.
I went to the store, got me some cigars, got me a soda. I came back. I didn't notice nothing. I just thought it was cloudy because it's raining.
No, you believe me, you would notice this during the day. It looks like there's no sky. It was so bad. It was so foggy looking. It was bad.
And these are fires coming out of Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch the news.
You don't watch. You do watch the news. You saw about that girl right there that got.
Well, yeah,
that's
internet news. Like I read stories on true crime and murder and investigations and things like that. I'm not sitting around watching like the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock news.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't watch CNN. I don't watch Fox.
Oh, I don't watch
that
CNN.
Just brainwashes people.
Oh, I don't watch CNN. But no, it is not brainwash. Believe me, you can see it. You can physically see this. It was bad. The girl in the middle, the young girl that is, what'd you say, 17? Did that just recently happen?
Yeah, her name is Madison. Yeah.
What state is it?
I don't know. That's, what state did it happen in?
Yeah.
I think it happened in Missouri. I'm not 100% positive, so I could have been wrong. I'd had to go back and pull the story back up.
That's so sad. I hope she's not paralyzed for a young girl like that.
Right now, she is, but
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I hope they can do something.
I hope they
that's
can do
sad.
something for her too. That's terrible, and the dude, he's in the hospital himself. He cut his own throat,
but he had issues, right?
Yeah, if he lives, he's going to have bigger issues. You're going to prison for the rest of your life.
No, they probably put him in a psych place for a little while. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, when you do things like this, I don't think a psych ward is good for a little while, and then let crazy people out. Because
no, don't let him out. I'm just saying he needs some help before they stick him into the prison. He's going to need some. I don't know what he's going to. I'm just saying that usually you don't hear someone going that crazy over a relationship at 17.
Yeah, he was 18. She was 17. He was 18. She was 17. They were at Mr. Chubby's eating some food, and he snapped.
Yeah, but like I said, you that young, like you know, say you're enjoying life. You're going to your prom. You're going to graduate. You don't get so invested in just one person.
Yeah, but you know, when you're young, you think that's the person you're going to be with forever, and that you know how powerful that young love is. You know what I'm saying?
Not if she broke up with him and said, "I don't want nothing to do with you."
Yeah, and he had been sending her messages talking about unaliving and stuff, so she knew he was a little bit crazy.
She should have got a protective order against. If he was 18, she could have. Because
I don't think there was no protective orders or nothing against him because she broke up with him months. She hadn't seen him like in months. Like he wasn't coming by like stalking her or nothing. He was just sending messages like, you know, I don't want to be alive without you and things of that nature. And the next thing you know, she ends up in a restaurant with her mama. And they don't even really think he followed her there. He just happened to be in there getting some food. And then, of course,
isn't that ironic?
You know, you got a restaurant, they got knives, and I guess he picked it up off the table. And when they walked out, he walked out behind them and did what he did. And I mean, young monsters. What was going through his mind? I have no clue. I mean, he didn't want to live.
Yeah, why bring down the poor girl and the mother? Can you imagine walking out and somebody stabbing your daughter? How would you react?
Oh my God. That would blow my mind. I mean, I'd get stabbed too. You would have to stab me.
I would get stabbed too, but I'd have protection where I'd make sure I'd take him. He wouldn't have a chance to stab. I'd take care of him.
I mean, who thinks that's going to really happen? Most people don't think that's People don't think somebody's going to run up behind you with a knife and start stabbing everybody. I mean, in most situations, usually most people have normal breakups unless you're Holly. And usually, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're me, usually it's normal. You know what I'm saying? At least I ain't got stabbed yet. Okay.
You're so crazy. I love this Dolly. Oh God, you're a trip.
I'm just saying, I ain't got stabbed yet.
You ain't got stabbed. No, you so silly. Nobody.
It's a work in progress.
No, you can't. I'm sorry. You always make my ass mess up. Cut it out. No, you just spend your time in court. Oh Lord.
I'm trying to get a lawyer.
You know. You
that ain't how you get one.
You can represent yourself.
You know. Yes, I get enough court time and I will be able to represent myself soon. So that's what I'm going for.
You're so crazy. Oh God, you're so silly. It's true though. You know, it's sad though. Well, hey, be thankful though. That's all they've done though is take you to court because you never know.
Yep.
They could have gone.
I'd rather go to court than to the grave. Okay, I'd rather them take me to court than run up behind me at Cracker Barrel with a butter knife.
With a butter.
One of them fucking stick knives with the round end that won't even it'll just be like, ow! You know what I'm saying? Won't even pierce you to just jam the shit out of your neck.
No, we're Sporky. You said they use Sporkies in jail.
That's in jail. I ain't in jail. I'm talking about at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, they don't have Sporkies, huh? All right, you're so crazy. Dolly, you're a trip, I swear. But that's sad. It breaks my heart because you know when you have girls that are get ready to graduate. Look how her life. I hope she's not paralyzed because she shouldn't have to go through life like that.
Yeah, and
you know, that's a sad thing. But hopefully it won't rain all the way down there.
Crazy ass dudes, right? Like women like the craziest dude they can find. Psycho ward.
Yeah, but she's young. she's young. She didn't know all about life yet. She was on.
Yeah. Well, at least, she's alive, and hopefully, everything will work out for her. But look, hey, I appreciate you calling.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Peace. Yeah. How would you react if you came out, you with your daughter, if you're a mother or father, and some dude runs up and starts stabbing your daughter? Of course, you're going to, me, I'm going to defend my daughter. I'm getting stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter got stabbed 15 times. He was getting stabbed for a minute. Dolly.
Hey, top of the good Dolly evening to you, sir. How are you? My name's Benny.
What's up, Benny?
Not much. I started listening to you folks when he started last year because I drive big rigs and stuff. I just want to say you're just totally awesome and everything, and bring out a lot of awareness to people, and we need to all pull together to spread the word.
I appreciate it, Benny.
Yeah, stuff,
you got 18 wheelers?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a good job, but you got to be on top of things and just pay attention and all that and everything because, I got to think I call MIS, most important stop, getting home to loved ones. I'm looking at all these millions of people I'm sharing the road with, and if I be a humble servant and put them surfing, make sure they're safe, I'm contributing something to a positive way right there. Huh?
Awesome.
Just pay attention because everybody's got to get home to somebody, somebody loves them,
Definitely.
You might not know that person, but hey, somebody's expecting them, huh?
Yeah, I hold a Class A CDL license myself. I don't drive 18-wheeler trucks, though.
Oh, cool. So you know what it's about.
Yeah, I can drive them. I just don't drive them for a living.
Yeah, I understand. It's cool, brother. Oh, you know what I was thinking?
Are you driving an automatic or 13-speed?
Well, I've driven automatics, but I've got a 13-speed. I got a nice Volvo.
Oh yeah,
so big one with the table.
So you got a strong
nice.
clutch foot.
Well, that left leg got a good workout when I was driving this 10 and 13 speeds.
Yeah, I know about that one. All right,
and you know about. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, well,
you know what I was thinking of? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
We got a little lag. You go ahead.
I'd like to know when you do this thing for summer this month on the 15th, are you going to be making any videos?
Well, I'm going to stream what I can. Parts of it that are going on that day, they don't want stream like the locals, the event the locals are having. They don't want that stream, so I can't stream that. But what I'm doing down there, yeah, I'll be streaming it.
Oh, okay. Cool. You know what you ought to do? You know how people are into health stuff and all that? You're using like natural products for your lotions and stuff and all that.
Uh-huh.
You could make like health drinks, and call them, the Dolly Sheik.
Make what now?
People, you're selling soaps and lotions and all natural stuff. You could maybe do something, if time permits and all that, healthy drinks. Like you could call it the Dolly Sheik. They have all healthy, all natural ingredients and stuff,
Yeah, I don't.
Huh?
There's too much Dolly shit now. Dolly.
Dolly, chilling at the Dolly Grill, man.
Yeah, the Dolly Grill. That would be good. The Dolly Grill. I do a breakfast place. It could be half strip joint, half breakfast. We call it Dolly's Legs and Eggs.
Oh, that'd be awesome, Eric. Awesome.
Yep. Opens at 3 a.m. Tell you.
Yeah.
I'd be rich.
Go for it, brother.
Right. You be good, my man.
Yeah, you too, brother. God bless it to you and all you people in Turtle Nation, man. Oh, blessings to y'all. Y'all are awesome, man. Love y'all, man.
All right, peace. All right, do we have any investors out there that want to invest in Dolly's Legs and Eggs? Okay. You can get stripper glitter and you can get an omelet in the same place. Okay. Chicken and waffles. Who's down? Do I got a business partner out there? You better act quick. I'm going to franchise it out. Dolly.
No, you hung up on me.
I didn't mean to do it, Mab.
Yeah,
there was a person 2 minutes said, hang up on Mab now or you're going to die. And I was like, I can't do it. And I hung up on you because I didn't want to die.
I got attacked by Mr. King there.
Huh? You got attacked by Mr. King? That looks like Mr. King has a crooked mustache. Other than that, he looks like he could be related to you, Mab.
No.
Why do all killers look like they're related to Mab? And rest in peace to the Iron Sheik. I'll break your back and make you humble. I love the Iron Sheik, man. That is so sad the Iron Sheik is dead. Neil, tell her. Thank you for reminding me. I read that earlier today. And the Sheik was the man. Oh my God. That's so sucks. What do you know about the Iron Sheik?
Nothing.
What about breaking the crane? You don't know about the camel clutch?
Is that WW whatever?
All right, man. You just lost all kind of cool points. You know the Iron Sheik he was so hated that he was going to the ring one day and a motherfucker stabbed him.
Really?
It's fake. And they still stabbed him. That's how real it is to some people back in the day. They stabbed the Iron Sheik, right? Iron Sheik was just playing a character. You know what I'm saying?
I used to watch that when I was a kid, and there was one guy I remember. I can't remember his name, but he's a big dude, bald-headed dude.
Yeah, well, anyway, rest in peace to Iron Sheik. He says something else. I ain't gonna say it because it's kind of nasty. Because the Iron Sheik, man, they got these things called the shoot. It's where wrestlers sit around and tell the truth about what really goes on behind the scenes and all that stuff. And the Iron Sheik would get fucked up, and he'd be up there talking all kind of crazy stuff. You know,
like how it's not fake.
No, he'd be talking like just different stuff about the real aspects of it, how he didn't get along with people, how this person like this person sleeping with this person's wife, and this person got in a fight with this person, and he is just like he's on YouTube. I used to watch him. The Iron Sheik was like some of my favorite shit to watch. He'd be like, "I'll F you in the ass and make you humble." He's crazy. Iron Sheik is crazy. He's insane. I'll break your back. He's done alcohol and then got so bad into his mind that he became the Iron Sheik. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't separate the Iron Sheik from the character. Yeah, he did it so long he became the Iron Sheik. You know?
Yeah.
I like the Iron Sheik though. He's a trip. He's a funny dude. He talks about all the drugs and shit he done.
Kohberger did have a burner phone.
That's what I hear. What do you need a burner phone for, man?
Drugs.
Why do you need a burner phone for drugs?
Because you're setting up deals and shit.
You think he was selling drugs?
I think there was a drug ring going on there with Emma Bailey, Demetrius.
Look, what if he was? Mad Greek. What if he was, Mab? And you're right, and that's the reason he was going over to that house all the time, because he was bringing them drugs
or buying them.
And maybe that's why they wanted her homegirl, not Bethany. Yeah, Bethany to go to court because he's probably bought some drugs from or sold drugs to Bethany.
Well, apparently Bethany saw somebody naked running out the house.
Bethany saw somebody naked running out. Where'd that come from?
That's what I heard.
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know.
Oh, I ain't hear that one. I did hear he had a burner phone, and I'm thinking if he had a burner phone, what the hell did he need the burner phone for? But he was
Matt Creek was the money laundering aspect of the drug situation up there.
Check this, Mab. He's a creeper, right? We know he's a creeper. You can tell he's a creeper. He wasn't just creeping on the Idaho 4. He was creeping on the other lady because he had broken her house. Then he talked her into installing security cameras. I believe he's the one that broke in the car and stole the girl's panties and put them in the cup holder. Remember that happened?
I remember that.
Okay. So look, I believe that Kohberger, he's stalking a bunch of people. He's not stalking stalkers. A lot of stalkers do just stalk one people, but some people are stalkerish. You know what I'm saying? Peepers, like they people on all kind of people. They don't just people on one person. They look for victims of opportunity or opportunity to be creepos. And I believe that Kohberger is one of those people. And not only that, but I believe he's a serial killer.
Well, look at Emma Bailey next to him. They look like brother and sister.
Hold on 1 minute, man. But I think over time there's going to be something that comes out that ties him to another murder. See, what I think what they're having a problem is they're looking for stabbings because he stabbed them people, the Idaho 4. But just because you stab somebody don't mean every killing is going to be a stabbing.
Exactly.
You know, he could have strangled women. He could have suffocated women. He could have done a lot of different things.
I would look for victims that are associated with vegan restaurants.
Yeah, but the vegan thing, it could be something like that, or it could just be he just likes women and he likes to hurt people. You know?
He got bullied as a kid.
I would start looking into the prettier ones because it seems like his victims were young, pretty, but that don't even mean nothing. He could have started off with a prostitute. He could have started off with somebody like a runaway, anything, you know, but I honestly still to this day believe that wasn't his first killing. And if they hadn't called him, he would have continued to kill. We know that he was, if he wasn't a serial killer, he was a future serial killer for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
So
and this lady with the glasses, she has a killer look in her.
Oh, the one that's arrested on my picture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, she reckless endangerment of a 1-year-old child.
Kid to death or abused the kid or did something like that.
Now, this ain't the parent of the kid either.
Really?
Yeah.
Babysitter?
I'm believing it didn't go into detail because it was 3 years old, the story, and she's just being sentenced. But I'm believing it is the babysitter.
Damn.
Or the boyfriend, girlfriend of the person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you imagine a kid screaming, and then somebody putting their hand over their mouth, shut the fuck up.
Oh, you touch my kid, you know, I'd go to prison, you know? And when me and my baby's mama split up and she got with her new boyfriend or whatever, I told him, I said, look, man, I ain't got a problem with you. Just don't ever put your hands on my kid. Don't try to discipline my kid, and we won't have no beef. And that dude ain't never put his hands on Tiffany. He ain't never tried to discipline Tiffany. So I ain't never had to go to prison. You see what I'm saying?
That's good.
Now Tiffany's coming. I ain't got to worry about that stuff. But there's some things in this world you get a free pass, prison pass for. You mess with my kid, I get a free prison pass.
Yeah. All right, brother. I'm going to eat my ice cream here, trying to mellow out my nerves in my face.
All right, do something with that face. All right, peace, Mab. All right, that was the one and only Mabster, right? Yeah, you know. And just like that mother coming out with Madison you see behind me on the screen, and a young man running up and stabbing her. I don't know what I'd have done, but I know this 18-year-old dude, if I would have got the knife from you, I would have sawed your head off like a chicken bone. I don't know. You know, I just would hope nothing like that. I couldn't even imagine it. And if I seen something like that going down on the street, I would have to help and get stabbed. I couldn't just watch somebody run up stabbing a girl defensively and not trying to run up and try to help her. I might run, grab a brick and try to bust a dude upside the head with a brick or something. But, you know, I don't know about my knife defense. I took that shit when I was like 18 in jiu-jitsu. I don't think that holds up 30 years later. I don't think I'm as quick. Okay. So I don't think I could take a knife from you at this point, you know? So, I mean, that's a bad situation. That's why people carry guns. Like if I was walking down the street, you were stabbing some girl, I'd put a hot one in your ass. And then I just had to explain it to the judge, be like, look, man, he was going to kill that girl or he killed the girl. You know, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I know it don't have nothing to do with you, but if you're witnessing somebody murder somebody, I'm putting a hot one in your ass. You hitting the ground. You know, I ain't going to try to be a superhero and try to de-arm you. You know, like, hell to the no. Sorry, chat, can't talk very well yet. You all good, Mab? Miss Mab, thank you. I close her mouth and rub her throat, but not okay. Praying for Mab and Mrs. Mab. How many bystanders and stood there did nothing? Well, that I don't exactly know. The story don't really say. It just says that one lady heard it, and when she heard the screams, she ran to help. She got involved and she got her hands cut up, I guess, trying to grab a knife or something of that nature. I don't really know. But he had done stabbed the daughter 15 times and stabbed the mother. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, it's Sweetleaf.
Hey, Sweetleaf. How's it going?
Hey, it's been raining a lot here, like 4 days in a row.
It's been coming down here today, I have to say.
Yeah. So I hope everything goes good on the Summer Wells Day.
I'm hoping too.
But if not, all y'all just get out there and dance in the rain. I'd like to see that. But on the Kohberger case, this is what I think. I don't know what kind of parenthood he grew up with, but with the things that he said about being a sack of whatever meat, and he had such a dissociation with anything, and then he went into whatever he did in life, like the college and stuff. I think he was really trying to figure out himself, you know? But he came to a point where he really studied these mass killers to try to get feelings, you know, because he was so suffocated without feeling anything. And somehow or another, I think he thought or came to the conclusion that somewhere in there,
hold on real quick. Let me hold on, Sweetleaf. Thank you so much, Short Legs. Short Legs just dropped the big super sticker on the channel. Thank you, Short Legs. Big hugs to you, virtual hugs to you today. I hope you're doing well. And thank you, Little Shawnee, Kentucky, for becoming a member. You guys rock. Thank you so much. And everybody that's hit that like button, big hugs to you guys. Virtual daps to the homies. And go ahead, Sweetleaf. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I was number 100 today.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I put in my egg too thing with the little message. But listen, I just think that he was struggling between two paranormal things, you know, like, is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it? He's gonna seek it out. And then when he started seeking it out, he came overwhelmed with what excited him to get some kind of feeling in his body that he finally, you know, just went in on it.
Well, I believe he committed this crime 1,000,000 times in his mind before he did it. I also believe that he's been fantasizing about this type of stuff since he's been 15, 16 years old.
But I think he was also trying to fight against it, though.
I think he's been battling since puberty, kind of with this, because his addiction, his part of his problem is sexual.
It was sexual, but something that came from him being a fat boy, and something to do with his family. I mean, like, you know, when I
think it has to do with his mind. I think something's a little loose in his mind, and his fantasies are a little bit different than the average person's. And then he's acting.
Can I tell you this one little story? Okay. I was probably about 9 years old, and my grandmother, because she raised me after my mom died. But
I did, Little Shawnee. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
My brother was going to go to the movie theaters, and so I went with them, and it was a true story. about some kind of religious thing. I can't really remember, but I can remember this part, that they cut people's tongues with razors, and that was like the most gruesome thing that I can remember as a child. So that's nothing that my grandmother would let us watch. But he got in, you know, he went to this movie, but it's a true story. Like, it's a Christian thing of what Christianity did to, you know, whatever. But I came back from that just horrified. And so if you think of their family, and they were small children, and they had to watch these horrifying movies with their parents, you know, and then one of them went into a movie, you know, trying to maybe accept it as not being real or something. Maybe he was still young, and somehow or another, that is just 1% of some of his dissociation, but we don't know his dissociation with his family, and then from life, and then growing up. And I think he was fighting a battle between the two and trying to make himself understand himself from everything that we read. But he did get some kind of taste of blood. So I think you're right. I think he did commit something that made him feel better, and then he did what he did. And whether that's ever going to be tied back to him, we don't know.
Well,
but
it don't
now
even
he doesn't. You know, now he doesn't want. It came out today that he doesn't want the cameras. Well, you know, just because he doesn't want the cameras, I think that's by his lawyers. I think he wants to seek all the attention in the world.
Yeah, I think the lawyer. I think you're right there. But anyway, Sweet Leaf, it was good talking to you, and I will talk to you later.
Okay, I'm looking forward to my crystal turtle.
Cool.
All right, and my cotton candy soap and my roll-on.
Okay. Well, PJ will get it shipped out to you. No worries.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right. Peace. Okay. There wasn't even an earthquake. I know what you were thinking. There were some tremors of brewing. I didn't even earthquake it, people. Okay. Patience of a saint. Patience of a saint. Anyway, Kohberger, I believe he's a killer. Creepo. Burner phone. What is the connection, right? I mean, that's been the question from the very beginning, right? Is he connected to these 4 girls? The father, right? Madison's father said he was connected somehow, but he didn't know exactly how, right? So I believe Bryan Kohberger, when this all comes out, he's going to know one of these girls for some weird reason. But like I said, he wasn't just stalking them girls. He was stalking multiple girls. I believe he's probably the one that broke in that girl's car. I believe, you know, he did do what this lady's saying, that he came over, offered to hook up the security. He had the passwords to the cameras. And if he was close enough to the house and he could pick up the Wi-Fi, he could look at the cameras. Okay? So he was spying on women. He's a peeper, a creeper, and this wasn't nothing new to him. This dude has also traveled across country multiple times. Okay. And when you got people that are weird and creepy and they're traveling and they're stopping places, he could have killed somebody along the way. Either one of those times that he's traveled across the country. His family knew he did it. Okay. They definitely knew he did it. His sister was questioning him about it around Christmas time. His dad flew up there to drive back with him, right? The changing of the tags. How nervous the father was when the police pulled him over. You start looking at the big picture now, you know they knew, right? The family definitely knew that Bryan Kohberger was involved in the murders of these people. If not, they didn't know for a fact he did it. They suspected him. And now think about this. You think your son's done killed a bunch of people, right? He said, killed all these people. You come back, you think your son did it. The car matches. He's up there. He's creepy as fuck, right? You think it's something of that nature. Then he gets back and he's acting even creepier. You know, when they searched the house, they found multiple IDs to women. Okay. Now, if they would have found one of the 4 girls, or 3 girls and Ethan, they would have said it. It would have came out. It would have been leaked. They didn't. They found other girls' IDs. Okay. Not probably girls he killed or anything, but girls that he stalked and he crept on, that he may have been in their residence. Let me tell you this. He studied the BTK. He had to. It was part of one of his assignments for his teacher because his teacher wrote a book on BTK. So now you get into the search thing and they start taking things. They're taking IDs. But where did he get the IDs? He probably got the IDs when he was in somebody's house, because a lot of these creepy fucking people, like, they like to break in, burglarize. They'll sit in your house. BTK would sit in the closet while people would walk around their house and leave and not kill them. Come back and kill them. I mean, shit like that. It's the thrill. It's if you get caught, you're going to kill them. If you don't caught, you're going to leave, right? Because they're a little bit peeper, they're a little bit creeper, and they're a little bit killer, right? And they want to do it all. And when I seen somebody in the room say they disagreed that it wasn't sexual, it don't have to be physically sexual to be sexual for somebody. It's mentally stimulating. And when this person is pleasing himself, okay, he's thinking of these things. And when the fantasies are not enough anymore, that's when people act on them. Okay. That's when they act on them. And I truly believe that is the case. Dolly.
Like I read stories on true crime,
hello,
murder, investigations, and things like that.
Hello.
You gotta turn me down in the background.
Okay.
I don't watch CNN. I don't watch Fox.
Is that better?
You gotta turn me off in the background. If not, it'll echo through my headphones.
Okay. Now I talk.
Oh, okay. Hello. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Juicy Jules from Colorado.
Juicy Jules. What's good with you, Juicy?
Oh, I want to come meet you guys for the barbecue.
Okay. And you're where?
Colorado.
Oh, well, that's a long ways away.
2 days. Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully the weather hold up for that. But, just tune in virtually. Make sure you share Summer's picture that day if you can't be out there.
Yeah, and say a prayer. Okay, be safe.
Definitely. You too. Peace.
Bye.
All right, that was a quick one. That was pretty quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Dying over here. Lex Luthor says one of the first legalized states. Definitely one of the first legalized states. I always thought Virginia would be the last state, but hey, Virginia ain't that bad. Ain't that bad. Can't complain too much. Can't complain too much. And they kind of legalized everything over here overnight. Like, it was one night it was illegal. They were like, all right, do whatever the hell you want to do. We're changing the laws. So, and not only did they changed the laws, all kind of stuff. They legalized everything in the state, except for hard stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then they did where the cops can't pull you over for having a brake light out. They can't pull you out for having a turn signal out. They can't pull you for having a bad sticker. They can't pull you for anything other than speeding, reckless driving, or you might be DUI. Other than that, they can't pull you for little tiny things. So the Virginia laws are actually pretty damn good. So I can't complain too much. I ain't scared of the police as much anymore. Nope, I was going to be the last. Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Fred, good to see you. Alabama will be the last. Yes, I live in Oklahoma. Still not legalized in New York. Medical it is. Oh, okay. Well, times are changing. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. Sometimes they fast track it. You think, hey, I thought the same thing. I was like, they ain't never going to do that here. By the end of next year, there'll be dispensaries on every block. When you go to Vegas, it's like that. There's like damn more dispensaries than convenience stores. When you go to Oregon, There's more dispensaries than convenience stores. Dolly. Not Dolly. Somebody else. Okay. Whoever you was trying to call, maybe. Kansas. See, everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks they will be the last state. And here's the thing to me is no, it don't matter what law it is. Okay. Any law. It don't have to do with cannabis or anything. Just any law. If it's the law here in Virginia, it should be the law everywhere. Okay. Like we live in the United States of America, but it's broke up like laws being different everywhere. Like, how is it okay for me to do it, but it ain't okay for you to do it because you live 100 miles away? That shit don't make good sense to me. Even with the death penalty, and that's a prime example, the death penalty. I think death penalty should be a federal law. You kill somebody, you face the death penalty in any state, right? Not just you can go to states and kill people and not die. Hell no. Dolly.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
How you been?
I've been pretty good. It's Ernie Shell.
You know it?
I knew it. I'm so good with voices. I was like, is that damn Ernie Shell? Is that the Lightning Tiger?
Why'd you do it, man? You doing all right?
Why you killed the Iron Sheik?
Yeah, damn.
You hear about the Iron Sheik?
I heard something about it, man. I just now seeing that somebody said The Rock did something like an ovation or something like that. What happened anyway?
I don't know. I heard he just passed away. I heard it about a couple hours ago. I seen it on Facebook. I was like, damn, not the Iron Sheik, the Camel Clutch.
That Camel Clutch break your back.
Break your back, make you humble.
I heard that. How you been doing, man?
You know, another day in paradise, man. You know, just living this YouTube dream.
Man, how many cars you got now? How many vehicles, man? I've been seeing some stuff like you've been posting like vehicles here and there and stuff, like different vehicles or something.
I got too many vehicles. I definitely got too many vehicles.
Right.
I got.
You should put one up for like on your live or something.
Who wants a vet? I'm giving away a vet like Oprah.
Oh my God, you still got the vet?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I figured it'd be good to holler at you, man. See what she's up to. See how good you was doing, and because it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm not doing much, man. We were just talking about Kohberger. We're talking about a little bit about Summer Wells Day, you know, because you know that's coming up in what?
15th. Yep.
Yeah, like 7 days.
Mm-hmm. You going out there?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a cookout out there from 12 to 4 at Warriors Path State Park. And
what kind of cookout? What are we having?
Just hamburgers, hot dogs. Why, you want some else? Bring it. Bring it. I'll grill it.
Hamburgers and hot dogs sounds good to me.
Yeah, we're just doing hamburgers and hot dogs. We're gonna be out there from about 12 to 4. And then I think after that they have Nanny for Life and Chasing Truth. They got something going on at Pavilion number 5 out there. So everybody's doing it at Warrior State Park this year.
Okay, cool deal. Well, look good to see you out there, man, maybe.
Awesome. That'd be cool. Look forward to it.
Yeah, I'll see you, brother.
All right, Ernie. Be good. All right, there's the Lightning Tiger. Now, the word on the street I heard, I didn't want to get into it with Ernie, is Ernie might be responsible for the death of the Iron Sheik. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. I doubt it's true. But no, all jokes aside, rest in peace to the Iron Sheik. I'm a big old school WWE fan. Okay? I grew up on like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, yeah, right? The Iron Sheik, Big John Studd, Junkyard Dog. I know I'm probably showing my age, right? Just those things. And even though he was a heel, he was an important part of the show. You know what I'm saying? You got to have bad guys and you got to have good guys, right? Iron Sheik usually played pretty much a bad guy. He was a heel, I would say 98% of his career. And he was a damn good one. So salutes, hats off to the Iron Sheik and his family. Prayers to them. Awesome dude. Crazy as shit though. Crazy. But still awesome. Awesome career. You know, it's just like, it's sad to see people like that go, you know. Same here, Dolly. It is bad in New York. The air quality is horrible. Dolly, they just said that they found IDs. Well, yes, in Kohberger's house. They found IDs. Because like I said, I've always believed that he was a creeper. He's a peeping Tom. He has a little bit of the same stuff that BTK has, right? BTK, and you know, they said he was trying to contact him and things of that nature, but he never did. I've even watched BTK's daughter speak about it, that he has a lot of the same characteristics as her father. The stalking, the hiding it, the wanting to be of a certain authority. You know what I'm saying? Her dad was like that. And he also liked to creep, watch people, peep in windows, follow people, stalk people, break in their houses, sit in their houses, watch them. And Jimmy Superfly Snooker off the top rope, baby. Roddy Piper, right? Jake the Snake Roberts. I remember the good old days, right? The good old, that's when that stuff was really good. Right now, it's kind of like, I don't know, I can't watch it, but I'm sure young kids, it's cool to young kids. It was way more real when I was a kid. It was like, still, is it real? Is it fake? Kind of stuff. Now everybody just knows it's bullshit, right? And it's stupid. But back then it was good. You had Andre the Giant, you know. Who else was back then? There was a lot of people. Remember Coco Beware? He had a big ass bird. Anybody remember that dude? Right? Hulkamania running wild, baby. So, you know, you lose a piece of that iconic time. All right. To me, that's an iconic time. That was the time I was a kid, right? That's when I was playing with shit. That's when life was good. You didn't have no problems. You didn't know everybody was a serial killer yet. Okay. Because I'm just here to tell you, everybody's a serial killer. Look around. They're serial killers. Okay. Everybody is damn crazy. And I try to tell somebody this. If somebody tells you they're not crazy, let them know that, one, you're crazy and you're also a liar. Okay? Because everybody's crazy. Everybody's a little bit crazy. The question is this: are you the good crazy? Or are you the bad crazy? There's two different types of crazy. Dolly crazy as shit. Okay? But am I going to stab you in the neck? No. Okay? So that makes me the good type of crazy. Now there's the other crazy, where a motherfucker will stab you in the neck, like her ex-boyfriend, right? Sitting at the damn Chubby Crab Shack, sees his ex-girlfriend, picks up a knife and starts stabbing away her and her mama. Like, what are you thinking to throw your whole life? And little Shawnee says, watch out for Melvins. Look, you never know when a wild Melvin is going to run up, okay, with a Ginsu knife, okay? Y'all remember that? Anybody remember the Ginsu knife? Do they still sell those? I'm showing my age now. For $19.99, we will send you not one, but two Ginsu knives, okay? Anybody remember that? It's just me, all right? I grew up on the WWE, Ginsu knives, telemarketing commercials at 2 a.m., right? Remember that? The telemarketing come on, they try to sell you some shit like, buy this pillow for 3 easy payments on $19.99. It takes kinks out your neck. It's like one of those things, right? Radical Rose just said, I just heard Ernie. That was Ernie, okay? Radical Rose, he said he might be in Tennessee that night. That's you and Paper Cut Tina, y'all gonna have to fight for that man, okay? I got $5 on Paper Cut Tina. Okay. Just saying. I'm just saying. And I ain't picking sides. I'll referee in this corner, weighing in at 100 and what's Tina weigh? About 15 pounds, 115, 20 pounds, 115 pounds weighing in. Well, with her guinea pigs and her cats, 227 pounds. Paper Cut Tina, right? In the blue corner. Coming from, where the hell you from? Team Rose World. All 7 of her personalities weighing in at a combined weight of 127 pounds. Team Rose, okay? And I'll be like, y'all touch gloves. Come out fighting. Let the best crazy person win. Let's get out, okay? It'd be good. It'd be some shit like that. All right. I'm ready. Would y'all buy tickets? I'm like the 2023 Don King of YouTube. Okay. And I'm telling you, I know people would pay to see that. They'd be like, shit, I'm joining that membership tonight. All right. They'd be hitting that join button like boop, boop, boop. Speaking of join button, if you ain't became a member here yet on Dolly Vision, when Dolly's dead and his ribs are touching and he can't eat and he can't pay his power bill, just remember, you didn't join his shit. Okay. Now I got to live with you. I'm eating your food, sleeping on your couch. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You don't need it. It can be avoided. Easy ways to avoid Dolly living with you. The freeway. Like the video. Possibly share it. Okay? Then Dolly won't live with you. When I show up at your door, you can be like, look, Dolly. Look, bro. I liked your video. I shared it. You ain't sleeping on my couch. And I'll be like, all right, you got me. You got me. Right? But if you didn't like and share it, I'm going to be like, look, man, I'm out here out back. You didn't like and share my shit. Now I need a place to stay. Okay? And you got to let me in. Or I'm going to sleep on your lawn. And then I'm going to get squatter rights. And it'll take you 30 days. By then you'll have a brown spot on your grass from where I done slept my lazy ass there. You could have avoided that. You could have joined. Be like, Dolly, I joined your channel. $2.99. You should have paid your damn rent. And I'd be like, yeah, you got me. You got me there. Okay. And then I'll just mosey on down to the person that didn't like, didn't share, and didn't join my damn channel. And then I'm moving right on in. Okay. And I hope you got good food and you can cook because Dolly be hungry and I'll be skinny because I wouldn't be able to pay my rent. Okay. Or feed myself. So hook it up. Anyway, so I'm going to be back later tonight on Dolly Uncensored, the panel channel. Okay, that's where we get your paper cut Tinas, your Mavs, and all the craziness at one time, right? It kind of reminds me of being like schizophrenic, okay, where a lot of voices talking in your head at one time. But sometimes it's pretty interesting, okay? So tonight about, I say 1 o'clock, I'm going to get out of here in like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I will be back on Dolly Uncensored. So if you haven't added Dolly Uncensored yet, make sure you add it. If you're into the panels. Now look, if you ain't into panels, that probably ain't the channel for you because that's Dolly's panel channel. But really it's called Dolly Uncensored so people can find it. So if you're not into like people talking on the panels and things like that, it's probably not your thing. It's open discussion here. We're going to try to keep everything true crime, things of that nature, especially on Dolly's True Crime. Right now, I'm airing on Dolly Vision because my watch time was down here because, you know, YouTube took the monetization, then they gave it back. So while that was all going on, my watch time fell down. So that's the reason I'm here with True Crime tonight instead of on Dolly's True Crime. But usually all the true crime will be on Dolly's True Crime. And then over here will be a bunch of whatever I decide to do. And of course, Dolly Uncensored is our panel channel. I love Dolly's Uncensored better than any show. Okay, well, thank you. I guess you like panels. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people like the phone calls. They don't like to hear a bunch of people talking over each other and things of that nature. And I can understand that. That's why I do a little bit of both. Like true crime stuff. If I bring people up, it'll be one at a time. Over there, it's like 4 or 5 people all having a group conversation about whatever the topic is that night, okay, or tonight. I don't know what the damn topic's going to be about tonight. But anyway, it's always something, and it always turns into something crazy. So make sure you tune in for that. There's an Amber Alert out of Columbus, Ohio. You got any of the details on it? And my whole face is itching. My allergies are bothering me. Every time it rains like that, that pollen halfway kills me. And I had the window open because it's been a really nice breeze today. But it has my whole face itching, right? I guess every bit of pollen then fell out the trees. I don't know. You got unfinished business, LOL. 2013 blue Dodge, license plates JTC. And who is missing? Kid, teenager. What is the circumstances? Paulin is it? You right. I ain't lying. My whole face itches. Like my nose. I feel like I want to itch my nose off. Poor Dolly. Be there if I'm awake. Going to look at cars in the morning. Okay, look, guys. Oh, I was getting here too. Unknown caller. Uh-oh. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly. Sorry to bother you. I know you're calling late. It's Gay Gary from the Georgia. How are you?
What's up?
I just want to say have a good night. Doing a great job. And we support you. The gays love you. God bless you. That's it.
All right. Oh, Lord. Dolly.
Oh yes, it's me again, Juicy Jules. I wanted to sign up for your chat and give you my credit card.
You can definitely not give me your credit card. Never give anybody your credit card number, lady.
I know, but
you join through YouTube. There's a little button you hit and it says join, and it'll ask you for a lot of information, but you need to keep that information to yourself.
okay, thank you.
All right, peace. And if find Juicy J or whatever in one of my mods and help her out, you might have to give her the iPhone link or whatever. But people out there, I know my guys, some of my people are start from the ages of 30 all the way up to damn in their 80s. For my older crew, please never give anybody your credit card information like that. Not no YouTubers. I mean, if you calling to get a pizza, yeah. I mean, you still take a chance with a pizza guy ripping you off, right? But don't give your credit card information to people. And to be dead honest with you, she's not the first person to try to do that. I've had all kind of women like, can I get? No, please don't do that. And don't do it to anybody, because there's scammers out here. There's people that'll steal from you out here. There's all kinds of stuff, right? Don't do that. Please don't do that. Dolly.
Dolly.
Yes.
That's Sweet Leaf again.
What's up?
Don't you earthquake me. I'm just listening to you. And
if you don't turn me down in the background, you about
I just did. You know, I'm listening to you and I'm listening to all these crazy things, right? All these crazy things. You know the craziest thing that's ever happened to me?
What?
Well, not one, being kidnapped, but second, a home invasion that came from out of nowhere, like the lottery, like the lightning just hit the house. You know, from nowhere.
Okay.
So, you know, you talk about these people that are, you know, running around stalking and everything else, but there's more to it. We got crazy ass drug addicts that are just willing to follow you home from the grocery store and knock you out and steal your purse and
I agree.
And
shoot you coming out of Walmart. I mean, they'll shoot you coming out of Walmart. You know, you never know. You'll hear this is what you'll hear. You're like,
but anyway, I just wanted to add that, you know, because of my fiance. Okay. And he was a turtle lover and I was a turtle before I knew you. So
all right, Sweet Leaf. Hey, Eric.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night. I just wanted people to know that, you know, it can happen at any moment. Like my son, like my fiance. It's a scary world out there, and something's got to give.
Exactly. All right, you be good.
All right, bye.
Peace. All right, guys. Dolly got to get ready to go. I'm going to be back in 30 minutes to do the panel channel. Trying to multitask tonight. So I will see you guys in a half hour. All right. Don't miss it. All you got to put in is Dolly Uncensored. Be careful sometimes when you put in Dolly Uncensored. It may bring up a couple inappropriate pictures that are on YouTube. Some boobies. So, you know. But make sure you sub it up. And we will be there live in 30 minutes. So it don't matter where you're at in the fucking planet. 30 minutes from now, we will be back live, but on the other channel. Okay, so sub it up. We're getting close to hitting like, I think 4,000 people over there. And thank you guys for everybody that's a sub on the panel channel. Like I said, if you ain't into a bunch of people talking, don't sub it up. But if you like to hang out and listen to all the locals, is like what I like to call you, or regulars, then the panel channel you will enjoy. Dumpling, see you in 30 minutes. And I hope to see some of you other guys in about 30. Peace. Hair grease. Later.